Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do your love read now. Gems, let's get a little more in depth today, see how you're feeling, how your person is feeling, and how your energies are aligning now. And yes, these are general collective readings, Gemini, will not resonate with all of you out there. Take what works for you, okay? Leave the rest. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Gemini and send them the messages they need to hear the most about their love life now. Thank you. So, Gems, we're going to start with an angel blessing card. Let's see what blessing, guidance, advice, or a message there is from the angels to you regarding this. Okay. Even before I began shuffling, this card just wanted to jump out and it flipped and it sat on my table. So I think I'm going to take it for you, Gemini. It says, you're a leader. Okay, so I don't know how that entails in your love life, but we'll figure it out with your cards, okay? So maybe you're supposed to actually take charge of your love life or be in the forefront. Maybe you've been taking a back seat for a very long time. Let's see. Let's put this card here. Maybe some action is required from you, Gemini, now. Let's see. Let me just adjust the mic. All right. Okay. So, welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so kind and so supportive to the channel. I'm very blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your lovely comments, your likes, your shares, the love that you're sending me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, of course, Gems, if you're new here, we welcome you too. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, become part of our Omkara family. We welcome you in. Newbies, let me explain this before I begin. I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side is for you, one side is for your person. Oh, I knew it was stuck. Okay, one side is for you, one side is for your person, and in the center, I'll have your mutual energies. How your energies are aligning, any guidance, advice, etc. And Gems, if any of you are looking for a private reading, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there as well. So let's start. Oh my God, overall, Gemini, what's happening? Overall basis of this reading is the Two of Cups. Somebody who seems like a soulmate to you. There's a lot of love here, lots and lots of pure love, spiritual love. Let's see why that's on your mind. Ten of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Got it. Okay. For person B, I have the Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Star, Six of Cups, Temperance, and the Knight of Pentacles. Lots of reversals here, but good reversals. And the most prominent upright card in the overall energy is this one, the Two of Cups. So what went wrong here, Gemini, in this beautiful connection? Let's figure out. From what I see, my first look to the entire spread, and of course, Gems, I forgot to tell you, newbies, I'll be mentioning this side as person A, this side as person B. You know which side you resonate best with, right? Because if I keep saying, Gemini, you are here and you did this, it kind of irritates, because I get irritated when I hear that. And throughout the reading, all I'm saying is, no, but I didn't do that. I'm on the other side. Okay, so I'm eliminating that problem. This is person A, this is person B. You know which side you're on. So, Gems, from what I see, somebody is emotionally very unhappy on person A's side, because probably they were expecting a message, or they meant to send a message which they didn't send, or maybe they were waiting for their partner to reach out. Because that hasn't happened, person A feels that whatever little game they were playing, maybe they were waiting around for their partner to message or something, this game backfired on them. Now this person A is thinking, I just want to get out of this conflict that I've created between us. I want to return back to my emotionally happy place. I don't want to, lose my person and live in regret for the rest of my life. Okay, of course, I'll clarify these cards later. I'm just telling you what is it that I see overall. On person B side, I see they're kind of lacking now that passion, that motivation, they're feeling let down. In fact, they are not even fighting for this connection anymore because they feel, what's the point? My dreams are not going to come true, right? This, yes, did feel like a soulmate connection, but now the memories created are not that great because person B feels that this is a very imbalanced relationship. So there is a bit of stagnancy going on, okay? So I'm going to start Gemini with some cards here. Let's see the masculine in this dynamic, if they had to say something to their feminine, what that would be. Okay, then after that we'll clarify. We'll take some more dialogue cards after this. So, okay. And let's take a couple from their partner. Okay. And I want to take some true confessions as well. Underneath all these games, what's the underlying problem here? Okay. So, gems, the first card here that I have is, why did you choose them over me? Maybe this was just a game that was being played here, hoping that, if I show my disinterest, my partner will reach out and whatever. I don't know the games people play, but yes, this is the feminine saying this, by the way. The feminine is saying, why did you choose somebody else over me? Masculine says, I get defensive when I feel like you're getting too close for comfort. See, exactly as I said, somebody here was playing games whenever they felt this connection, and they were feeling it very strong because this is a soulmate bond, a past life connection, and they were feeling it. So whenever, you guys would get too close, I think this masculine would maybe play some silly game or maybe show that they're interested in somebody else and kind of keeps a little bit of distance because they didn't want to get overwhelmed with their feelings. So they're saying, yes, I get a bit defensive when I feel you're getting too close for comfort. The feminine says, I'm considering moving on with another soulmate, but I really don't want to have to. So this feminine, as I said, I think this is the feminine side who's now giving up the fight and saying, hey, listen, if this is not going to work out, if my dreams are never going to come true, if you're never going to find balance, then I might as well kind of think this relationship is over and find somebody new for myself. But in actuality, the masculine is just playing games because they do feel the connection very strong. Masculine says, I'm not sure if you love me for me or who you think I am. Insecurity. They're very insecure. They always try and be the person that they feel their feminine wants them to be, but underneath it all, they're a bit overwhelmed or a bit intimidated by this feminine, and they feel, am I good enough for her? Why does this lovely feminine want to choose me? So just to kind of keep their ego intact, they kind of play around and show the feminine, see, I have so many suitors, so many others want me, and just trying to suss out whether this feminine really wants them or not. And that's actually, these games have actually led to things totally backfiring now because this connection is almost ending now. Wishing you all the best, even if it's with someone else. Yes, people are giving up here, gems. Maybe it's you, maybe it's your partner, but this games have gone on for so long that somebody is on the verge of giving up and saying, hey, it's okay, I wish you the best wherever you go, feel happy, and I'll be happy even if you're happy with someone else now. Next card says, you deserve to be loved. You are very special. Even though this masculine is not showing their complete love, they are recognizing that this feminine is very special, and vice versa. I think this is an equal match. And when I say masculine, feminine, Gemini, I do not mean the man says this and the woman says this. Whoever is embodying their masculine side more. The feminine is the energy taker, the masculine is the energy giver in a relationship, right? So whoever is kind of, the person who takes charge and gets things done, and the feminine energy is the one who's softer, who's more intuitive, is more emotional. So you would know which one of you are in the dynamic. Next card says, left off on bad terms, with so many things left unsaid. Yeah, somebody is regretting that now. They're feeling, am I going to live in regret for the rest of my life now? Because I spilled the cups here, and I would like to get back. I got a whiff of your scent. It made me smile, remembering you. Somebody has to take the lead here, Gemini, or a beautiful soulmate connection is going to be in jeopardy. I'm warning you here. So let's start with person A's energy, then person B's energy, then we'll see what we can expect here as where your energies are aligning now. So 10 of Cups in reverse, spirit, the person A. Yes, they've created so much delay now that they are not happy, and they're also not happy, I think, being alone and by themselves. They didn't want to be single, they don't want to be single, they actually wanted to be with their feminine, but I think they've taken so much time in playing these games that they have received no emotional happiness. They feel, yes, things have been very unjust, things have not been balanced in this connection, and yes, person A is definitely feeling emotionally very, very low right now, feeling almost drained of their emotional happiness, feeling nothing is right, nothing is balanced in my life. So then what's this Page of Wands, spirit? Page of Wands. I think whoever is on person A's side, who I feel is the masculine energy, I think they showed themselves as very cold, emotionless, I don't care attitude, or they said something which kind of maybe hurt the feminine here, which kind of created a kind of stoppage or a blockage, or no forward movement in this relationship. And now I think neither of you have even messaged each other on Valentine's Day or anything like that. Page of Wands, one more, spirit. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Yes, I think somebody has now picked up their sword. That's how the masculine feels. That, oh my God, maybe I was a bit too harsh and too too unemotional here. I've created a blockage now in this connection. There is no forward movement. There is no interaction between the two of us. They're worrying that they've been released from the connection now. They feel their feminine has now picked up their sword, just as the King of Swords had their sword up. Now this person feels now the feminine has their sword up and has probably released them because of their action or non-action. Now person A is feeling, my God, whatever game I was playing here has totally backfired on me. Yes, they know they've created some kind of an imbalance here, but person A definitely wants to return now. They definitely want to return. They are sad that they've created some imbalance here. They want to end this fight with, yes, because now person A, who I feel again is the masculine, is they want to end this fight because they didn't expect that their loving feminine would get that hurt and maybe match them in their energy and pick up her sword. Now, as much as person A was trying to play a game, they are the ones who are now feeling left out and abandoned, and they feel in lack. They maybe expected the feminine to chase after them. I'll pretend to be all I don't care, and I don't want this relationship, and they expected this feminine to keep chasing them or messaging them or looking for them or moving towards them. But instead, what happened, this feminine picked up her sword instead and said, all right, if you don't want to be, if you want to be happy with somebody else, go ahead. I'm happy for you. Now person A, the masculine, I think, is now feeling, oh my God, I'm the one who actually got left behind here. Now they want to end this fight if possible. They're looking for a return with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups, Spirit. Eight of Cups. Yes, because they are the ones who have, they're realizing it's over, it's over. I mean, the relationship has come to a total stagnancy. And they're also realizing that just the way they behaved in the relationship, their feminine has done exactly the same thing. Now, the feminine has snuck away from this relationship, right? The feminine has snuck away from this relationship. Earlier, they were trying to do that. Now, the feminine, in actuality, has said, all right, bye-bye, tata, looking back and saying, I'm taking my 5 swords and I'm going. You can keep the rest and be happy with whoever you are. And created the stagnancy. And now this masculine is saying, oh my God, how do I get them back now? I want them back. They don't want to live in regret now because they know, heart of hearts, that this is a very special connection. Yes, now this person is praying, they're wishing, they're manifesting some kind of a return, some kind of, they want to turn back to their Two of Cups now. They don't want to be in this Three of Cups or everything spilled to the ground kind of energy. They want to now turn this around and find these 2 cups which they left behind. They left it behind, hoping the feminine would, come running and pick them up and bring them to them once again and say, here's your cup again. But this feminine, in actuality, just left and did exactly what they were doing. So, Magician Spirit, what are they trying to manifest here? They're trying to manifest another round. They don't want this chapter to end. They're very worried that this relationship is over. So they're praying, they are wishing, they are doing everything possible so that this relationship doesn't come to a complete halt. They don't want this chapter to shut down. Okay, so now let's go on to the other side and see what person B is thinking. Person B has the Ace of Wands in reverse. So no longer motivated, no longer, feeling that same passion, maybe kind of even, gone into hermit mode completely. Now, I think person B is a very spiritual person. They've spent so much time waiting for this masculine, maybe while they were playing their games or whatever. This person is enlightened. They've spent a lot of time with themselves, getting the answers, onto maybe this connection as well. They're not with anyone else, that's for sure, but they are also now realizing that they are not supposed to always take the lead. Okay, maybe in the past they were always showing their passion, always saying, hey, let's get on and let's make this relationship work or whatever. But whatever their guides have been telling them, they've been listening intently and saying, it's not my time, it's not my place, and I'm not going to now always be the one who's going to push this relationship forward. If this person doesn't become the leader they're supposed to be, then I might as well also stop fighting for this connection. Okay, so Seven of Wands, Spirit, in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yes, they've dropped fighting for it. 2 cards suggesting the same thing. They are no longer waiting or, fighting or ready for one more, round with the masculine. They're saying, all right, I'm happier being by myself. You do what you have to do. I'm not interested. I'm not fighting for it anymore. It's not that they're happy either, because they had a lot of maybe wishes and hopes with this masculine. They're also feeling the pain of saying, hey, none of my wishes came true. And they're also realizing why they didn't come true. They're figuring out that this masculine was indeed quite a self-centered person, maybe a bit selfish as well. They were only in it for... They only did things that made them feel happy. Okay? So, Maybe they also feel that there was a third party because I have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here in the upright. So maybe this feminine feels that this person was kind of juggling them with maybe somebody else. This Queen of Wands sometimes in certain spreads could also indicate a third party, right? So whoever person B was not happy with this. They feel this is not the kind of relationship I want, where my person is always kind of chasing other people. Now, whatever memories created in this dynamic for person B are not that great. They feel it was probably bad karma or bad luck that I actually, we were together and it didn't work, or whatever happened. This person feels I'm going to leave it to God, I'm going to leave it to the universe, I'm not going to fight for something. If it's meant to be for me, then I would like somebody to take the lead and say it to me straight and not play these games. So this person is leaving it to God. Person B, when they think about now these past memories, they don't have such very, the best memories now after whatever's fallen through. They feel that this relationship was never balanced. Yes, maybe somebody could not make a choice between two people. Maybe it's person A, and that's what person B is thinking. That what's the point of living in an imbalanced relationship where these two cups could never merge one into another to the other effortlessly, because somebody never ever made that choice in this relationship. They kept their blindfold on and always stayed stuck, never choosing one option. So yes, Gems, this could have been a third party situation where one person has stopped fighting for this connection now and saying, hey, okay, you want to be happy with the other person? Go ahead, I'm not fighting. If you'll never make that decision and it's always going to be imbalanced, then it's better that we end this relationship. Let's bring it to that halt or that stop. Knight of Pentacles, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, person B doesn't want to stay in a competition. They don't want to stay in conflict. They don't want to fight for this connection. And I think person B is kind of put their hands up to say, hey, I go in peace. Okay, I wish you the best. I go in peace. So what was this Two of Cups then, Spirit? What was this Two of Cups? This was meant to be a happily ever after. This is a soulmate connection, which I think somebody has destroyed with the games that they played. Look at this. This was supposed to be a beautiful connection, the 1111, the soulmate connection, a very strong soul bond. But in all this game playing, I think even though both of you experienced a lot of love here, somebody managed to drain this feminine out. They took away each and every drop of love and overwhelmed this beautiful Queen of Cups. Now she's drained out. Even though the love was there, huge big cup of love. Now there's nothing left to give. This person is depleted of their energy, waiting for somebody else maybe to make a choice regarding them. So, okay, let's see your mutual energies now. Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So yes, there is some truth and clarity, I think, which is coming or is required here. Five of Pentacles, Spirit. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to stay in a place where they'll always be considered a third wheel. They'll always be left on the outside of a relationship. And somebody's choosing now to walk away from this connection, who I feel is side B, who I also feel could be the feminine here. Okay? The feminine energy. Not the man or the woman, the person who was the emotional one, who gave every drop of the love that they had, right? So now they're totally depleted, they are in lack, they've lost everything, and they're saying no more. This relationship has now taken a wrong turn and I don't wish to be in it. Six of Swords, Spirit. Six of Swords. Somebody is putting down this heavy burden. They can't carry it anymore. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. At least for now, for the next few days, I think Gemini, things are rather stuck. Somebody needs to speak the truth. Okay, somebody needs to speak the truth. There is no clarity or truth that has been offered till now. Right now, I think only lies has been the basis of whatever's happening between the two of you. Even though this seems like a beautiful soulmate connection to both of you, maybe you guys are best friends, you feel like you've known each other forever. Things are rather stuck at the moment. Okay, this can change. Depends on if depends if somebody can speak their truth, become that leader, and use that sword. The sword is here as well, and confess to how they really feel instead of playing games all the time. So at least for the next a week or so, I don't see any movement here. Nobody is really feeling motivated. Both are feeling like, hey, is it over? Is it really over? Feeling defeated, feeling, this is the end. But I think some healing is required here. Some healing of this broken heart is required. If that is done, there is a big possibility of this relationship coming back and being a beautiful one at that. But for this broken heart to mend, what is required is this: honest communication, truth, and clarity. Somebody here has to either ask or give the right answers. Ask the right questions and give the right answers. So it's very important to open up. Otherwise, yes, there is a big chance person B is on their way out now. Won't wait for long. So maybe find a new soulmate and then it'll be too late. So that's all I have for you, gems. Take care, love and light. Till next time then, namaste.